Hey everyone, I'm here to answer all your questions. So if you're wondering why I haven't responded on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, or on Formspring, they're right here. So question number 1, what do you use to contour your nose? General idea is you use a shade darker than your skin tone. So if your skin tone is warm based or cool based, you just choose a color that is a shade or two darker. I usually use this eyebrow, this kohl, not eyebrow, but this kohl pencil liner that looks like this. When you blend it, it's just really natural looking, and then I just powder it on top to make it look even more natural. Recently, I have been using my e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and as you can see, this is the eyebrow powder. And it's a shade lighter, no, a shade darker than my skin tone. But when I'm filling in my brows, I just automatically drag it down to my nose bridge and just blend it out, and then just, you know, buff it around there so it looks really natural. If you have the same skin tone, you can choose an eyeshadow that is just the same color as that. What do you use for your eyebrows? I've already showed you my e.l.f. eyebrow kit in light. I don't use the wax though because there's really not much hair to wax. Just use the powder, and then after filling in my brows with the powder, I use the Sansan in number 3 pencil to just define it. Right now, I am just obsessed with having light brows, so I'm using my Alu hair mascara. And DSD mentioned that the box actually says that do not use on your eyebrows and eyelashes, but I think the theory behind it is that they don't want the product to get inside your eyes. So I would understand that you shouldn't use it on your eyelashes, but I've used it on my eyebrows and it seems fine to me. It hasn't shed or anything, but I will definitely let you know if it has shed. If anything bad happens, sucks for me. But if not, well, you have another option instead of buying an eyebrow gel. The next question is actually a swatch of the Alu hair mascara in gold. I already placed it on my brows, so I hope you can see it. But that's how it looks like. It's really light, it's really blondish, it really coats your hair. But it's super easy to remove. Just use your makeup remover and it's gone. Ano po yung blotting paper na ginagamit nyo? I'm using Silk Secrets with aloe vera right now, but I'm just using it up because I am just disappointed with it. But I mean, it is cheap, so I kind of understand why it's like that, but I'm definitely going back to my Clean and Clear blotting sheets because they're more effective even though they're on the pricey end. Ano po ang mas better, foundation or tinted moisturizer? I would definitely go for foundation because I have a lot of blemishes and freckles and moles that I want coverage. So if you're the kind of person who's looking for coverage, then definitely go for foundation. But if you just want an even coverage, or not even coverage, but if you just want an even skin tone that moisturizes your skin, then go for the tinted moisturizer. It's super light on the face. It's barely there, and there's barely any color on it. Anong mas magandang liquid foundation from Bilena or Sansan? And anong magandang moisturizer yung mura lang? For liquid foundations, I would definitely go to Sansan on this because they have matte finish liquid foundations, and I really need matte in my life because I have very oily skin. I did review Bilena foundations. Most of their foundations are water-based, and if you want to check out the review, just click on the description box because I will definitely link it down below. The Sansan foundations really have matte finish foundations, which is what I need. So if you're looking for matte foundations, go to Sansan. But if you have normal to dry, normal to dry combination skin, Bilena is fine. But they do have issues with breaking out. Celatech is also a good moisturizer. It's a gel moisturizer. Myra E is also good, and they're both cheap. So far that's what I can recommend because those are what I have used. The moisturizer I'm using now is the L'Oreal, and it's only $395, I think, and it's a mattifying moisturizer, so if you have oily skin, it's a good product. Okay lang ba kahit Bilena Studio Finish Stick Foundation ang i-apply without any powder to apply after it? Will it look oily or greasy? Will it darken your face in half an hour? When you apply Bilena Studio Finish Stick Foundation, it's a cream foundation. It's not cream to powder. That means when you put it on your face, it doesn't set matte. Notice that it will transfer if you don't set it with powder, but I suggest that you don't over powder your face because it's going to look very, very cakey. So when you apply your stick foundation all over your face, figure out which areas are the most oil prone, and then you put powder on those areas just to set it and make it look matte. And then those areas that you don't need the powder, just, you know, let it be. You have to check your face once in a while when you're using the Bilena stick foundation, because the shininess will appear, because that's just how it is. I mean, that's what I've been battling every day, and you just have to check your face constantly, have your blotting powder, you have your blotting sheet with you every single day just to check. When it comes to darkening, it's all about the oxidizing effect that your oil has on the foundation. So if you have acidic skin, that changes the foundation color. So you have to go to a counter, a skincare counter, just to check out if you're acidic or not. What false eyelashes are your best choices? Pati yung glue na matino. I actually like the e.l.f. eyelashes because they're wispy, they're natural looking, and they're very thick and dense, and the band is very thin, so they're very easy to work with, and they'll last you a really, really long time. You can recycle them like I think 5 times, just clean them with oil. But I also suggest these kinds of false lashes. They're similar to the e.l.f. ones. They're wispy, they're dense, they're very thin and natural looking. And these ones, if you're wondering where to find them, you can get them at Landmark. They have a ton of those. They're just displayed for your heart's content. These are sold for about $40 to $50 average price. And I would suggest the Face Shop eyelash glue. They're quite hardcore, so you need to just I don't know, train yourself with it first. But this is really, really good. This has lasted me a super, super long time, and I think I got it for like 200 something to 300. You need just a little bit to put on your eyelashes, and it doesn't give you that hassle where the ends are like protruding and then you constantly have to check if they're still there. No. So this is the Face Shop eyelash glue. You can also try the Lash Grip from Beauty Bar, but I haven't personally tried it, but I heard it's good too. What are the makeup must-haves that you can suggest to a beginner like me? For a beginner, I would suggest that you invest on skincare first. That's always what I tell people. Invest on good skincare, and once you have that, you can try to figure out what kind of skin you have and then start from there. If you have oily skin like me, you can go for a primer and then go for the best foundation. So before moving on to anything else, before hoarding a lot of makeup, you have to find the perfect foundation for your skin type. You can also invest on eyebrow products because you don't necessarily have to do eye makeup every single day. If you just do your brows and then put on a lip color and then blush, then you're good to go. And you can also go for a mascara, a very decent mascara, a very decent black and brown eyeliner, yes. And that's pretty much it. You can also put in a white eyeliner there for days that you're just super tired and you want to look awake. So, and then a lipstick, a blush, just, you know, for the basics. Those are the basic things that you need for your canvas. Just go for the foundation first and the concealer. Just find the perfect concealer for you, the perfect foundation, and then you can move on to brows and then on to other things. But I highly suggest that you focus on your canvas first, which is your face. What are the beauty essentials that I should have in my makeup kit that are office appropriate? Well, when we're talking about makeup kit, then that would include eyeshadows and the like. So it would be nice if you invested on matte eyeshadows first. You can, you know, be adventurous with a shimmery, sheer, velvet, satin eyeshadows later when you actually know how to use them. But matte eyeshadows would be the best bet, and you can go for neutral colors. There are several matte eyeshadows there from Wet n Wild, CoverGirl. You can also have Maybelline, so L'Oreal. So there are so many matte eyeshadows. If you want to go for a palette, you can also go for DollFace Cosmetic. After that, you can also go for your blotting sheets, because they're very important if you have oily skin, that is. And then you should have your blotting powder and just an eyeliner for retouching, and brow products because I'm very into brows. So that would be really good. I think that's it. You don't really need to bring a lot of stuff in your makeup kit, but the blushes are just, you know, your choice depending on what color you like. But definitely go for the blotting powder, the blotting sheet, and the basics I just mentioned earlier. Job interview makeup tutorial. Well, I will be doing a makeup tutorial for this one, so don't worry. Sansan haul video makeup tutorial. I will be doing a tutorial on this look as well. No, not this look, but the look I had on when I did my Sansan haul. And is it necessary to use a face primer before using a two-way cake foundation? Well, it has been said, and I think a lot of magazines and a lot of makeup artists have established that a primer is important whether or not you have oily skin, because it just helps your foundation stick onto your face, it lasts longer, it prevents transfer, and it just protects your skin from the probable harmful materials or ingredients in the product that you're putting on your face. So yes, I will have to say it's important. I just want to ask if you've tried the Caroline blush in Starlight Shine. Okay naman siya for contouring. I haven't really tried the Starlight Shine, but I do have Morena Star. It looks like this. And as you can see, it's kind of reddish brownish. I initially used it for contouring way back, but I did a lot of blending, a lot of buffing just to make it look really natural because it appeared very orangey on my face. So I would say no, you cannot use the Morena Star for contouring. And for the Starlight Shine, recalling the colors that Caroline blushes have, no, that's probably a no, because I don't really see any contour-worthy powders from their blush line. What MAC products do you own and where do you get them? I have face powder products from MAC, but I'm not going to show you because it's just going to take a lot of time, but I think you've seen them in my previous videos, like my favorites videos and my tutorials and stuff from the MAC Cosmetics site. And if you have relatives in the States who are coming here or are willing to ship it to you, then you can just order from the site and then send it to the address of your relatives and then have them send it to you, because they don't ship international or they don't ship to the Philippines. But if you're in Metro Manila, they do have MAC counters there, so you can check it out. But if you're not, I don't know, because we have a MAC counter in Cebu now, so I can just easily say, oh, you can just go to Restaurants Ayala because they have MAC products there. Our DollFace palettes, especially the Eye Candy palette, pigmented and adheres well to the lids. As you all know, well, maybe you don't know, but most of my palettes for my clients are from DollFace Cosmetics, and they're really good products. Well, they may vary to some. Some are powdery, some might not be as pigmented as the others, but all in all, they're really good palettes. I don't have the Eye Candy palette, but I do have a site that will show you all the swatches of the colors for that palette, so check the description box below. Is Pure Beauty Brightening Eye Gel available here in Watson, Cebu? Yes, it is. What is the most important part of an eye makeup? Is it the brows? Well, generally, if you're talking about the eye makeup and you have eye makeup on, it would be good to have good eye makeup and good brows as well. But if you want to get away with just looking natural and fresh and just on the go, it just doesn't take so much time, just fixing your brows would be enough. So I might have to say, yes, it's really important to have good looking brows. It's really important to have beautifully shaped brows because it'll just frame your eyes and just flatter it, and then you can just put on a lipstick, highlight, blush, whatever, and then you're good to go. It's time to have the non-makeup related questions. I would like to know if you conduct any seminars on the basics of makeup. Am I talking so fast? I think I should, because this is going to be a long video if I don't. But yes, we do have makeup seminars here in Cebu. If you don't already know, DollFace Cosmetics is having a seminar this coming November 26th, so I'll just link down the page that will lead you to the announcement. Maybe you can still register, but if you're not in Cebu, if you're in Manila, I don't know if you're going to be having seminars there yet, but we did have one in September and it was very successful, so I hope that we do get to have another one. What was the most memorable memory or experience when you went here in Manila? It was definitely my time with DollFace Cosmetics and the people that we met during the seminar and the meet and greet. It was very special to me, and I met a lot of really kind, sweet, amazing people there. You're the kind of person who palpitates whenever you see makeup. I wouldn't say palpitate, but it's kind of like when I walk in a mall, the first area I go to is the cosmetics department. You know, it just sort of kind of calls my name. Every time I go to a makeup department or a cosmetics department, I can't just like walk away. I just have to at least check out the products that are there. I don't know, but I don't really palpitate. Are you having dreams about makeup? Because I just dreamed of 2 MAC lipsticks last night and I don't know what that means. I think this is from Tabulicious. This is really hilarious, and when I read it, I was just like, I have to include this in my questions. No, I don't dream about makeup, but I do know the feeling that if you want something so bad and it's just inside your head and it would not go away until you finally get it. I do understand how that feels, and I do get that sometimes. And I usually end up buying it. Any wedding preparations? How do you see yourself wearing a gown? Well, right now, I don't really have any concrete plans for the wedding. Right now, I'm just enjoying being engaged, and I'm just happy that I'm with an amazing man. But definitely, I will update you once I will be planning everything. What do you think about Koreans or Japanese who you teach? Worst and best character? Well, I don't really want to say anything bad because like there might be like Koreans and Japanese watching, or like people out there that might come across this video and be all like, what are you, racist? Hardworking, and they're very, very studious and respectful. Well, sometimes if you make them feel like you're not to be respected, they do kind of get really makulit. The worst part would probably be, I don't know, I can't really say. I don't want to say it. Ugh! What's your work? I am in the English language specialist category right now, but by profession, I am a registered nurse. Are you currently working in Cebu? Yes, I am in Cebu, and I am working here. How old are you? I am 23 years old, but I will be turning 24 this coming March. I'm not very excited because that's like 6 years away from being 30. I don't know. Diet tips. I am definitely not the right person to ask when it comes to diet tips because I have the worst diet regimen ever. I just try to pretend that I'm on a diet, but I just end up eating whatever I want whenever I want. But if you do know anyone who has great diet tips, please let me know because I really need diet tips as well. I have hooded eyelids. No, I don't have hooded eyelids. I have double eyelids. If you want someone who has hooded eyelids, okay, I don't really know anyone with hooded eyelids, but I do know someone who has monolids, and that's Sabrina, Miss Corey Potts. So if you want tutorials on looks that are for monolids, go to her channel, subscribe, and enjoy. Can I use the Charm Flat Top Brush for bronzer? Definitely. The Charm Flat Top Brush, it's like a buffing brush, so it helps you buff out and blend out the product on your face. So when it comes to bronzer, you really need to buff it on your face. So definitely, the answer is yes, yes, yes. So that's it for the 30 questions. I hope I answered you satisfactorily, I guess. I did my best to keep it short and fast, and I mumbled a little bit and stuttered at a few parts, but that's okay. That's it for my video, guys. I will see you again in my next Q&A video. Please watch out for, yes, my Sansan haul video look this coming Friday. I will be doing a tutorial on that. I will see you again next time. Please don't forget to subscribe. Check out my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter. Check out the description box for all the links and additional information. And yes, that's